can't believe you think Derrick Rose was better than LeBron in 2011.
Yeah.
Robert has a little bit of hate for LeBron.
Oh, that's bullshit. Don't do that. There's no hate. Derrick Rose, man. Derrick Rose was marketable that year, man. Again, there's some years I feel like you can strip it from some people. Derrick Rose, he wasn't a fraudulent MVP. Nobody on this panel can feel like he's a fraudulent MVP. That was a bad dude.
You know what I can't believe? I can't believe Kyle had the nerve to talk trash to me this week, boy. What was you thinking?
Tell me yeah, I'm regretting that right now.
But this kind of leads us to the next piece, the face of the NBA. Maybe that's what they should call the award. They should call the award the face of the NBA award. Keep the MVP thing for historical purposes and whatnot, but the face of the NBA. And so right now, obviously, I think everybody would say LeBron is the face of the NBA. But who do y'all think might be the future face of the NBA? And does that person even exist? Because at some point in the near future, LeBron's got to go. 5 times undefeated.
I got three people that are the face of the NBA. And I'm fine. If LeBron retired today, Luka, Zion, and LaMelo, they got it. They got it. And quiet as kept. Jay, don't you have all 3 of them?
Oh, let me finish my honey bun to get on this topic. Nah, man, they've been providing tasty treats all season, man. Of course, LaMelo's out of there, but I got my boy coming off injury, so that should be good here. But they've been exciting, man. We're gonna see what LaMelo. I think his charisma is going to bring him to the forefront of the league. He was able to handle media situations day one almost, right? Because he has some experience with that. And I think Luka is just a short LeBron, right? He's going to give you the same. Once he starts closing games and they start making deeper playoff runs, I think it'll be a lot better for Luka.
I don't know about that, man. I'm struggling with.
That's what's going to do it. They're doing it by committee. They're doing it by committee. They're polarizing figure. If Zion get hurt, then he's going to be a wash.
We've been spoiled as NBA fans for decades now. We had the compelling matchup between Bird and Magic back in the 80s. Then Jordan came on the heels of their legacies and took over the 90s. Kobe took over the 2000s. LeBron has had the 2010s to now. Luka following that up? LaMelo? Zion following that up?
By committee. He's already changing. Okay, I'll tell you this. I don't think it's going to be him by himself, is what I'm saying. It's going to be 2 or 3 players. You remember how long ago was that where we didn't have like a mega star in the league? I guess
right after Jordan retired, there was a bit of a gap where people were kind of competing for Shaq. I almost give that time here to Shaq. Yeah, Shaq.
Well, I mean, if that was the time period, you got to say you had to go find somebody like a Penny Hardaway or something. Because like everybody loved the Magic back then, but it was still like Penny and Shaq. It wasn't just like Penny. It wasn't just like Shaq. It was like the combination. It was like Orlando was the young squad. It was kind of like, I don't know.
And also what happened during that time period was Grant Hill. They were gonna give it to Grant Hill.
He would have had it if he didn't get hurt. He would have been it.
Yep.
But I'm just not feeling this Luka LaMelo. I don't think LaMelo has the talent. I love LaMelo. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know that he has the talent.
What do you mean?
The face, the one that everybody's gunning for, right? I mean, think about everybody that I mentioned, right? Bird and Magic, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. Each one of them stood up to all the scrutiny, all the pressure, all the competitors coming at them, trying to knock them off the throne, and they shine each and every year.
So hold on. LaMelo hasn't proven one thing, but he's absorbed a lot before he had to even come into the league. All the poo-pooing on his brother. You got to be this. You got to
absorb all that random groupie booty. What is you talking about?
All right, George, man. Come on, man. I'm just saying, like, I think he's a little bit different. Like, have you ever really heard Zion talk? I mean, they mess with him all the time. Zion smash. Like, come on, like, I don't think he has the charisma to really just hold it by himself, right? And you saying LaMelo don't have all the talent to necessarily hold it, but I think he has the charisma to hold it. It's gonna be a committee, man. I think it's gonna be, when they put the billboard up there, it's gonna be 2, 3, 4 people. It's not gonna be one person unless we got somebody coming that we don't know about.
Let's let Kyle go real quick, and I got something to say. But go ahead, Kyle. What do you think?
I was just gonna throw 2 other names in the mix, and I don't know that these guys are ready to be I don't know, the superstar or the face of the league.
Don't do it, Kyle. Come on, Kyle. Don't say what I think you're gonna say. Don't do that shit today, Kyle.
Yeah.
Don't get
You
naked.
ready for it? You ready for it?
Say it.
Jokic. How about some?
I'm not mad about the Jokic. I'm not mad about that one. I'm not mad about that.
I think Jokic and Doncic should be the face of the league.
Okay.
You know what?
I'm
You
just
know
fucking
what?
with you guys.
You know what? Honestly, and I don't even know how to say this, man.
I think
I got a kind of a profound point that I want to make, but I like that narrative. I like the fact that, you know, they're foreigners, but you know, they're Caucasians.
Yeah.
And did y'all see what, I didn't mention this, but did y'all see what Dallas did? They picked up JJ Redick, and they picked up Melly
The
from
shooter for
New Orleans.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey man, Dallas is like 2 or 3 players away from having an all-white team. And I think, you know what? I honestly think that would be so dope. Like, seriously, just go ahead and get rid of Tim Hardaway and all them little, you know what I'm saying? Just get rid of all of it and just get all the best white players in the league and put them on Dallas. And let's go to work, man. Let's see, hey, man, get Tyler Hero over there, get Dragic. You know, I don't think they can get Jokic. Jokic is untouchable, but
Talking about
that would be kind of dope, though.
Polarizing the fans.
Hey, but
That'll polarize the fans right there.
hey, but Kyle, tell me this in all honesty, though.
Yeah.
Would you as a white man love that team, though? Right?
Dude,
And
I would think it was hilarious. I don't know that I would love it, but I would think it was hilarious, especially if they won.
Right. They would win. They got Doncic, Porzingis. I like the JJ Redick pickup. He's a baller. And like I said, get like a Tyler Hero for your swag. That's a for real team. That's a for real team. You know?
They can have Jack Harlow on the sidelines instead of this.
What's popping? Brand new whip.
That's right.
Look at Robert, like he smells something to stink. Look at him.
He's like, I'm not part of this conversation.
Hey, I'm over.
But look. This is the honest dialogue that I think we should be having as a country, right? Because, in all honesty, right, I loved. I don't want to say all this stuff, man. I don't want to get political, right? But I love the fact that Barack Obama ran for president and won 2 terms, right? I agree with a lot of his policies, but he came from, you know, a community that didn't normally win the presidency, right? I thought it was a novelty. I thought it was great, right? A lot of African Americans, and we can't even fully claim this person, but we try to claim Tiger Woods, you know, but Tiger Woods is like half Asian and all this other stuff, you know, but we like, hey, he got some black, you know. And we just felt a little proud. Venus and Serena, we feel a little proud. I mean, but everyone's like, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with liking somebody that looks like you, right? That you feel like some affinity to. Like, this is my guy, man. You know, when Steve Nash was balling, man, he's, you know, you walk past Steve Nash in the streets, you wouldn't think he was a NBA 2-time MVP, right? He was out there
skateboarding.
Yeah, he was out there schooling people. Doncic, same thing, man. He's out there putting in work. Jokic, I mean, I don't think anything's wrong with it. It's not racist, it's racial, but it's a difference. And anyway.
I don't think, honestly, I don't think it would be good for the NBA to have Jokic as your face right now, honestly. I don't think he would connect with the fans, white or black. You know, I don't think a lot of these European guys connect with the fans the way a lot of the American guys do. That's why, even
You think it's because of the accent?
what's that? I don't
You
know.
think it's because of like the accent?
I think it's a collective background. Like we don't see ourselves in those guys. And basketball is an American sport, like we're
Because
But
every time I see
Luka,
Luka and Jokic in an interview, they're both very funny,
Yeah.
charismatic. Their games are pretty flashy. So why do you think we wouldn't? I mean, that's an interesting point that you make, but I'm just wondering what the reason is behind why we're not connecting with them.
I don't know, man. I mean, basketball is, kind of a more urban, like city. Most of the players seem to be from, urban, more cities in America. I don't know. I don't know, man. That's a good question. I just don't think we see ourselves in some of these European players. I don't think they're the people that we want to necessarily, cheer for. We don't grow up with them. We don't know what college or what high school they went to.
Right.
They're not from our cities. They're,
Right.
like I've heard it a million times, and I couldn't even tell you right now in the moment where Luka Doncic is from. So, anyways, yeah, I don't know, man. I just think I don't think it's necessarily racial or anything. I just think it's like just cultural.
Yeah.
But I was also gonna say, who I think the NBA pushes, but he's just not there, is Jason Tatum. I think I see Jason Tatum in so many ads. I see him in so many commercials, like on websites. He's the Celtics guy, and he's just not that guy. Like he's just not the player that the NBA needs.
Why do you think that is?
Dude, I don't even know if he's the best player on his team. Like Jaylen Brown is balling this year.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Why do I think Jason Tatum? Because I think
why do you think they're trying to push him?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think
he looks like the prototype.
He's pretty. He's got a
Okay.
real like sweet game, but I don't think he's playing that well.
Yeah. No, it is interesting because like Jay and I were talking about this earlier, and he was talking about that media narrative, and I'm thinking that's a weird thing to put into the MVP discussion. The media narrative. What does that even mean? But it obviously must mean what you're talking about, Kyle, what you're alluding to. Because I thought, and I said this early in the season, I thought that Nikola Jokic should be the clear-cut front runner. I didn't even think LeBron should be anywhere near him. I mean, he's balling out. And I don't understand. I don't understand why they're giving it to Embiid. Even like the last 2 years, I didn't really get the Greek freak thing. Like the numbers are there, but I don't know why the media narrative went there. Maybe 1 year, but not 2 years. So it is interesting. It's interesting who the media darlings are and why. I don't even know why.
The greater percentage of time is gone to the MVP has gone to the team that has the winning record. So it hasn't gone the other way hardly ever.
With the Sixers winning so much this year, if they any shot Joel Embiid gets any love?
No, it's over.
Yeah,
It's over.
And that's what I don't like. I don't like this injury thing. Where is that? Who said that's a thing? And what's the magic number? What's the sweet spot? I mean, because if somebody's doing 40, 15, and 12, but they played 10 less games than somebody that's doing 28, 8 and 8 or something. I mean, what does that matter? It's the regular season. What does it matter? As long as you play, I can see if you play less than 50% of the games, maybe factoring in at that point. As long as you play 50% of the games, if you are the best player, you're the best player. That's all I want to know. Who's the best player?
If you take that, if somebody goes down and you take how the MVP has been going to the team with the best record, if they're their best player and they go down, and they're not going to have the best record anymore. So the stats are irrelevant, not irrelevant to us, right? But the stats become more irrelevant because that team can't push themselves to the top of the league.
Or if they stay in first place and they're missing their best player, how valuable was he?
Exactly. That says a lot as well. So it's a lose-lose situation based on injury.
I am not. Everybody knows I am not a Harden fan, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. I think he's the MVP. That dude has been special, and it's not about what he does afterwards. I get what you're saying. I'm speaking against what my criteria is, but I'm telling you, something's different this time. Something is different this time. I can see it. I don't think he's going to have that issue this time in the playoffs. Now, if the Lakers somehow lock him up, okay, it is what it is. But who's going to lock him up? Who's going to lock him up in the East? It's not going to be Boston.
Himself, and he's done it so many times. Go ahead, Kyle.
No, I was just going to say, do you want your MVP to play defense, though?
What?
Good question.
Hold on. Kyle, real talk. Who played? Yeah. I want you to give me 5 people that play defense right now. Give me 5. In the whole NBA, give me 5.
Tony Snell.
You got that for me.
Harden don't stop himself, man. He has yet to show me that in the playoffs, when the game is on the line, that he can make the right decision or wants the ball. You gonna tell me with Kevin Durant sitting over there right next to him, he's not gonna defer to Kevin Durant in pressure situations?
And that's my point. My whole point about this whole discussion, Harden's not the best player on his team.
Okay, that's my point.
Every single team in the league would not take Kevin Durant over Harden.
Okay,
in a heartbeat.
George, let me ask you a question because you just made my point. Why did you draft AD this year? Be honest.
Okay, I thought that
he
had a very nice showing in the bubble.
Okay.
He was on path to win Finals MVP.
Okay.
He had one bad game, and that kind of just blew it.
Okay.
But he was on path to get Finals MVP. I honestly thought there could be a chance that LeBron would pass the mantle and become Dwayne Wade to AD, like Dwayne Wade became Dwayne Wade to LeBron or whatever. I didn't say that right, but I thought he was going to pass the mantle to AD. I thought AD was going to shoulder the burden in the regular season. I thought he would try to put up MVP numbers and become the greatest power forward of all time. I think he has a talent to rival Tim Duncan, but obviously he doesn't have the body type.
I'm just saying. I just felt like the reason why you picked him up is because you thought he was going to be MVP this year, which I understood why you thought that, but he was not the best player on his team. So Harden can win the MVP and not be the best player on his team because that's AD would have won it, but not been the best player on his team. It's just
fantasy league. I mean, but that's a different argument when we're talking about fantasy league because LeBron traditionally puts up 25, 8, and 8, which he's done this year. It doesn't always result in double doubles. I thought AD would get double doubles and average 28 points. So I thought that's the reason why I picked him over LeBron. I was wrong. All of these conversations beg the question, what do y'all think is going to happen now? Now that everybody's locked and loaded, there's nothing else of consequence that's going to happen anytime soon. Nets, Lakers.
When AD coming
back? Who you got?
When AD coming back? No, being for real. I know
he's been for real.
But when AD coming back though? Because like if they don't have AD, it's a done deal.
All right, let's assume everybody's going to be healthy.
That's a big assumption.
Okay, let's just assume it.
Okay.
For the sake of conversation, let's assume it. Jesus Christ.
Come on, George, man. Quit being. Come on.
I'm really joking with you, but let's assume it. Let's assume AD is getting enough rest. Let's assume LeBron is in the cryogenic chamber, freezing his muscles. Let's assume they can make a playoff.
I still want to see what Brooklyn does when KD comes back. Like, I just want to see that team flow. I don't know what that looks like yet. So obviously Brooklyn and LA are the teams, but I'd like to see Brooklyn with all 3 big guys.
But what do y'all think? I mean, I don't know.
I don't like to. Listen, I like to assume. I would like to assume, but the only issue about assuming is, let's assume that each team is not going to have chemistry issues. Let's say the talent is a talent, no injuries, no chemistry issues. Man versus man. I got the Nets right now. Being a Lakers fan, I still like the Nets. But if you factor in because honestly, nobody on this freaking call right now can say, man for man, chemistry for chemistry, the Lakers have a shot in hell to beat the Nets. But
I disagree. I'm not even factoring in chemistry. Hold on, give me a second, Robert, before you start sucking your teeth. All right, listen. Just listen. Styles make fights. styles make fights. And there's a lot of times, I mean, think about Tyson Holyfield back in the day, right? Everybody's like, Tyson's going to kill Holyfield. He's going to kill him. But what did Holyfield do? He got inside on him. He started working that body. You know? I think that's what the Lakers' strategy is going to be. That's Brooklyn's glaring weakness. Inside. I just think they're going to get inside on him, man, and just body him to death. Body him to death, man. I would be disappointed if they didn't use that strategy.
I think it's going to look awfully familiar to Golden State and Cleveland. And not that LA's as bad as Cleveland was, right? No, I'm not being funny. I'm just saying, like, all right, how are they going to do this? You know, they are prolific in scoring. They can put up shots, bunches and bunches, and make shots. KD gonna come down and whatever. How is he gonna figure it out? Does LeBron have enough left to figure it out? You know, he likes to lose game one to figure out what he's dealing with so he can come back the next games and try to make something happen. It's gonna be a comeback story. I don't think it's gonna be just this epic battle. Either they're gonna blow them out or LA gonna come back and win. This is one or the other. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be a back and forth.
No, me neither.
Unless there's some paper involved. Kyle, I think we got limited minutes.
And no, I think y'all said it. I mean, I don't know that I have much to add in the sense that I think you're looking at a two-team race here, and yeah, I think one team's gonna dominate it. I don't think there's gonna be a whole lot of back and forth like Jay said.
Who are you leaning towards?
Wouldn't it be interesting if it goes 7 games?
Nets.
If it goes 7 games, it's the fourth quarter. Lakers are down 1, 10 seconds left. It'd be super interesting. I mean, obviously, it probably wouldn't go down this perfectly, but wouldn't it be interesting if LeBron hit that shot? Oh man, Kyrie, it would completely body Kyrie and Durant. It would body him twice.
Where would that put him in the GOAT conversation if he beat this Nets team?
What would it be? What?
If he beat this Nets team in the finals, where would that put LeBron in the GOAT conversation?
He's already the GOAT, Jerry.
Oh, okay.
Facts.
No,
I didn't realize.
Hey, George, you got to get out the record saying that. No, it's not facts. He's not the GOAT. He's not the GOAT.
Hey man, I got a teenage son, man.
This is Rick DeYoung. This is Rick.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Durant's great. Kobe's great. LeBron's great.
MJ's great.
MJ's the greatest. I love that quote.
Yeah. No. I honestly, I would love to see that moment that George is talking about. But everybody on this panel knows, man, that's not what Brian does, man. He gonna pass that ball. He gonna pass that ball to AD.
They're gonna run a play for Caldwell Pope.
Yeah.
In the corner.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't know, man. With the fact that Kyrie said that in the offseason, leading into this season, I think LeBron would be compelled to shoot that shot.
He never has been, man. He ain't never been no tit for tat. Now he'll come down and block the shot from, the other across the court, but he gonna make that right play, and he gonna keep his plausible deniability. Like, I passed the ball to the appropriate person.
Yeah. Hey, appropriate.
It was the right play, guys.
It was, though.
Damn it.
He does make the right plays. Huh? Right play. All right, that does it for this week's episode of Ball to Your Fall. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. We have a lot of fun doing these discussions, and as we always say every week, you're the first or your last, so be first. Ball to your fall. We should have made this a whole topic. It would be inappropriate as hell, but
no, I love it. Who's your starting 5?
Yeah. Basically, though, but I got Luka. I'm taking Tyler Hero at the 2.
Yeah.
Small forward.
Miles Leonard.
Oh,
Duncan Robinson.
Sorry,
come on, man. You can't put Miles Leonard on this team.
Gordon Hayward is small forward. Gordon Hayward is small forward.
Who?
Gordon Hayward is.
Oh yeah. Gordon Hayward. Porzingis at the 4.
And at the 5, give me Plumlee, man. That'll be a dope squad.
No, Jokic.
You don't want Vucevic? Vuk?
No,
Ooh, they can actually get Vucevic.
Boost a little dark. Boost a little dark. Boost a little dark.
Yeah, he might be Spanish or something.
Yeah, he a little dark. Yeah,
Nah, he's
I feel like we can claim him. I feel like we
Yeah.
can be able to claim
Yeah.
him.
I think that's an easy one.